Hello and welcome viewers to Superfast 50, the top 50 stories that we're tracking this Friday morning. I'm Rukma. Let's begin. Prime Minister Modi is sets off on the Greece leg of his visit today. He's the first Indian head of government to visit the European nation in 40 years. In an official release, the MEA has said the Prime Minister will visit Greece at the invitation of his Greek counterpart Kyriakos Mitsotakis after the conclusion of the BRICS summit to be held in Johannesburg. Congress leader and former Union Minister Mani Shankar Iyer has alleged that former Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao was communal, describing him as the first BJP PM of the country, further saying that the first BJP Prime Minister was not Atal Bihari Vajpayee but Narasimha Rao.
I asked Narasimha Rao, but sir, what's wrong with my definition of secularism? He said, Mani, you don't seem to understand that this is a Hindu country. I sat up in my chair and I said, but that's exactly what the BJP says. So in fact, the first BJP Prime Minister of India was not Atal Bihari Vajpayee. The first BJP Prime Minister was Narasimha Rao.
And BJP slammed the Congress leader after his controversial remark in which he alleged that former PM P.V. Narasimha Rao was communal, describing him as the first BJP Prime Minister of the country. BJP National Spokesperson Samit Patra said, I quote, if someone is close to the Gandhi family, he is Mani Shankar Iyer, and further added that the pen and the tongue might be of Iyer's, but the thoughts are of the Gandhi family.
Iyer speaks for the Gandhi family. He is the spokesperson of the Gandhi family. So this is not just Mr. Mani Shankar Iyer's way of thinking, it's the Gandhi family's way of thinking, and we are aptly clear about the fact that right from the very beginning, the Gandhi family or the coterie of the Gandhi family could never tolerate the fact that there was someone apart from the Gandhi family named Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao.
Following the controversial remarks by Mani Shankar Iyer, Republic confronted the Congress leader and considering how he has always stayed defiant on the many controversial statements he's made, he further added that he will consult the Prime Minister as well.
What Republic TV it is about, sir, you made some statement which was like defaming and insulting a tallest leader and who was a former PM.
You're entitled to your view.
I'm really sorry, we'll have to stop this. This is a bookstore sign.
I am just asking a clear question. So you were insulting a former PM, a Congress leader.
I'll insult even the present PM.
Why so, sir? Why so? You didn't laud or you didn't talk about any other thing, but you clear cut was insulting.
I spoke about 101 things.
And 19 rain-related deaths have been reported from Himachal in the past 24 hours. A red alert issued in 11 districts, including Shimla and Kulu. And according to SP Shimla, they have discovered another body, that of a 4-year-old girl, causing the death toll to climb. Situation remains particularly worrisome in Kulu. Massive landslides reported due to heavy rains. No casualties so far as per preliminary reports. Meanwhile, I.N.D.I.A scientists have said that from the 26th of August, the weather will change. Districts of plains and middle areas will receive light to moderate rains. And ISRO Chief S. Somanath, speaking on why ISRO chose the south pole of the moon for Chandrayaan 3's landing, said, I quote, we have gone closer to the south pole, which is 70 degrees almost. The south pole has a specific advantage with respect to being less illuminated and more. While Pragyan rover moves the lunar surface, the rover's near wheels will imprint the ISRO logo and the national emblem on the moon's surface.
We have gone closer to South Pole, which is 70 degrees almost. So the South Pole has a special advantage with respect to being less illuminated by the sun. And because of that, there is a potential to have more scientific content in terms of retention of water below the subsurface, and also elemental composition and other activities, which is an electrical activity on surface of the moon, to be more dominant there than what it is there at the equator. So science people who are scientists who are working on moon has really shown a lot of interest on the South Pole.
Saying that nothing ends here, ISRO chief also announced that the space agency is ready for Aditya L1 and Gaganyaan. ISRO chief highlights Pragyan rover's advanced instruments for lunar exploration. Says Pragyan rover has 2 instruments, both related to elemental composition findings on the moon as well as chemical compositions. Programming manager at the Jawaharlal Nehru Planetarium in Delhi, Prerna Chandra, has said the Pragyan rover will have the scientific analysis in 14 days tops.
Which will be a crew mission in which we will be sending man to the moon. So this composition, the Chandrayaan-3 experiment will help us to understand the moon surface in a better way, so that next incoming project we can send a human to go there and have a certain experiment on the lunar surface.
An Indian grandmaster and chess prodigy R. Pragnanandhaa lost the first tie-break game to Magnus Carlsen in the FIDE World Cup final. In a game where fortune swung from one side to another, the 18-year-old Indian sensation surrendered the point after coming under time pressure. Pragnanandha's dream run in the FIDE World Cup ended in the hands of world number 1 Magnus Carlsen, who beat him in the tie-break after the classical games ended in a stalemate. The second 25+10 tie-break game ended in a draw in 22 moves as the Norwegian legend played it safe after he won the first, displaying his endgame skills. Meanwhile, Pragnanandhaa spoke exclusively to Republic after his victorious journey, thanking his family for all their support.
Yeah, it really feels good to finish second. Of course, I could have played better tomorrow, but better today. But yeah, he's a difficult opponent, and I think overall I played really well. And I'm also happy to see that so many people were rooting for me.
And Pragnanandhaa further said that he and his competitor Carlsen were very exhausted and it was really a tough game. Prime Minister Modi lauded chess champion R. Pragnanandhaa on his triumphant performance, saying he showcased his exceptional skills and gave a tough fight to the formidable Magnus Carlsen in the finals. On his triumphant journey in the FIDE World Cup in Baku, Pragnanandha's coach lauded the young superstar, saying Pragnanandha's energy was infectious.
I'm really happy to see Prag playing Magnus Carlsen in the finals, but it's nice to see that he is able to play in such a big match against the world number 1 Magnus Carlsen in the finals of the World Cup. Very excited for him, and very happy for how he has handled all the pressures in the last few weeks.
And Union Minister Anurag Thakur congratulated the young prodigy on his big feat, saying India is undoubtedly moving ahead in the world of sports.
प्रज्ञानंदा ने जो किया है वो आज से पहले कोई नहीं कर पाया. इतनी कम उम्र में विश्व कप के फिडे वर्ल्ड कप के फाइनल में पहुंच जाना और उस खिलाड़ी के सामने जो कई वर्षों से दुनिया में अपना परचम लहरा रहा है उसको चुनौती देने का काम किया. ये दिखाता है कि भारत की खेलों में एक नई ताकत उभर कर आ रही है.
Pragnanandha's sister, meanwhile, hailed her brother as he grabbed a silver for India in the World Chess Championships, saying he definitely gave a tough fight. She further added, this is just the beginning of his career. He will bring a lot of glory for the nation.
Very, very proud of Prag, and of course our parents are very happy about it, and yeah, he came this far to finals and to fight it out all out for the gold medal, and I mean the whole nation was praying for him, and yeah, he won silver, and of course he's qualified for the candidates, which is very important.
And the 18-year-old chess prodigy's father also spoke exclusively to Republic, praising his extremely talented son, saying it was not easy to play at that level.
We are all very happy. Winning silver medal in the World Cup is very, very, it's not an easy thing. We are very happy.
Former Chief Minister of Karnataka, Basavaraj BOMMAI, congratulated Pragnanandhaa on the platform X, saying his runner-up position is just the beginning of an outstanding career. MUTHOOT Finance has launched a latest multimedia campaign for loans. Bharosa India Ka. The campaign features Madhuri Dixit as its brand ambassador, a true celebration of trust, it claims. The campaign kicks off with an exciting, virtually stunning musical TV commercial. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on Thursday expressed shock at the suspension of WFI by the United World Wrestling Federation, alleging that the central government has let down the country's wrestlers. And Maharashtra's opposition alliance, the Mahavikas Aghadi, is gearing up for a crucial Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance conclave scheduled to be held in Mumbai next week. Leaders of the MVA, comprising the Congress, the National Congress Party and Shiv Sena UBT, are actively engaged in a series of meetings to prepare for this event. Haryana police nabbed another accused in connection with the Nuh violence after an encounter with the police in which he was shot in the leg. Illegal weapons were also recovered from him. A portion of an under-construction house collapsed in southeast Delhi's OKHLA Phase 2, resulting in the death of 2 labourers and injuries to 6 others on Thursday. Police say the incident took place at an industrial plot when the labourers were in the process of digging a basement 20 feet deep into the ground. And water levels of the Ganga increased in Kanpur, raising the dangers of waterlogging in low-lying areas of the city and in villages like Chainpurwa, Gopalpurwa and Beniapurwa villages. Kanpur District Magistrate visited the affected village and to take stock of the situation. Delhi government issues notification for public holiday on the 8th of September as well as on the 9th and the 10th in view of the G20 summit scheduled to be held in the national capital. Assam Rifles, under the aegis of Headquarters IGAR East, in a joint operation with Ratabari Police Station, Karimganj, apprehended 1 individual along with heroin on Thursday. And Jammu and Kashmir's Udhampur, 3 people lost their lives as a truck skidded off the road and fell into a gorge early this morning. The injured has been hospitalized. In a joint operation by the BSF and the Punjab police in Punjab's Tarn Taran, drugs weighing nearly 360 grams were seized.